I just did DNA testing, like over-the-counter DNA testing, and I did it for the reason that most people are doing it these days. I have an uncle that I hate, and I'm hoping I can get him convicted of a crime. It's the best joke I've ever written. That's actually not true. Me and my girlfriend did DNA testing for like a little Christmas challenge for each other. 23andMe is the one I think you should do if you're going to do one of them, because they tell you how much Neanderthal blood that you have. So we were like, that was the bet. Like, all right, winner takes the loser, or loser takes the winner out for a week for dinner. And loser is the one who's more Neanderthal, if you weren't following that part, okay? I feel like I lost some of you already on this show, because you like, 2019, people are very sensitive. Like, you say like Neanderthal in public, and people start like, fuck, is that a thing? Yes, Neanderthals have been extinct for 40,000 years, guys. This is not a social justice issue you need to be concerned about. It's gonna be okay. And like, the country is so divided too, like the left and right can't get along about anything. I feel like aliens could land on this planet tomorrow. You could be like, the fucking aliens are here! And someone would be like, we're not saying that anymore. They're space immigrants. And then someone would be like, we need to build a space wall. You're like, what the fuck is this redneck talking about? You're like, we need to build a roof on the earth? Let's fucking dome this bitch off? Is that what? So my girlfriend was pretty confident that I was going to be more Neanderthal than she was, because I have what's called supernumerary nipples. Do you guys know what that is? So I have four nipples, okay? I have extra nipples. They're so unimpressive. I didn't even know about them until I was in like my late 30s. My doctor goes, "Oh yeah, you got the supernumerary nipples." I was like a piglet? What are you talking about? And then I was like trying to cover them up. I'm like, because I don't even know where they're at. I'm just like, and then I look like I'm doing some fucking Neanderthal dance, maybe, just an ancient thing. And she's like, so the supernumerary nipples. That's like it's an evolutionary throwback, I guess. So if some of these jokes seem stupid, just keep in mind, I'm not as evolved as you are. And so it's all true. Like, this goes along with poor urinary tract development, which made sense when she said that, because like never in my whole life have I been able to just like pee and be done peeing. I always have like a dick's worth of piss at the end, which dick's worth of piss. Just one regular size, just like wet from the knee down. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's not a mystery to you. So, nobody was happier about my extra nipples than my girlfriend. That was probably the best day of her life. I told her after the doctor's appointment, and she kept it to herself for maybe 4 or 5 hours. And then we got into like an unrelated argument, and she just breaks out with this one. She goes, "You know what? For a guy with 4 tits, you don't know shit about women." Tinder whore! That's where we met on Tinder, so I guess we're both okay. So we were pretty sure with the test, we were pretty sure she was going to be Irish. She has 4 Irish grandparents, okay? And we were pretty sure I was going to be Jewish. I have a Jewish grandfather, and you guys, well, there's a lot of countries watching this, so I'll explain. There's a couple the main groups of Jews. There's 2 groups: Ashkenazi Jews and Sephardic Jews, okay? Ashkenazi, that's like the Russian Jews. Sephardic, that's like the Middle Eastern, like Jesus Jews. Those are the two main groups. Okay, Ashkenazi, Sephardic, and those are very difficult words. You're not going to remember those when you walk out here. Ashkenazi, Sephardic. Just try to keep in mind like snow Jews or sand Jews. It's like if you rent your apartment, especially in New York City, maybe Brooklyn, ask your landlord when you pay your rent May 1st. Be like, "Are you a snow Jew or a sand Jew?" And probably a sand Jew, okay? And then he's gonna be pissed. He's gonna call his lawyer, who's probably a snow Jew. And then your rent's gonna just tick up whatever the maximum allowable by. Actually, no one do that. No one ask anyone if they're a snow. I tested positive for snow Jew, so I can say that. It's cool. I tested positive for snow Jew, so to the Neanderthal portion of the test. So I'm 15th percentile Neanderthal. That's what I get. 15th percent. I was like, that's a pretty good number. I was happy with that. My girlfriend ended up being, you guys are not going to believe this, 96th percentile Neanderthal. 96%. I was like, your drunken Irish ancestors just fucked anything that rolled out of the bog. They couldn't help themselves. And then she's pissed at me too, so she's like, she's like, you know what? I paid $99 for the test. You bought it 2 weeks later for $79. She's like, I think that proved you were a Jew before you even spit into the test tube. We have that kind of back and forth relationship. She gets pissed sometimes. She's like, you over-explain things. She's like, you mansplain. I know everyone knows that term now. She's like, you mansplain everything. And I was like, I don't know, maybe you're just a bad listener, huh? Listen, huh? Did I win today's version of Millennial Scrabble, or did I get an automatic loss for being a cisgendered white male? The joke will never work as fucking funny as it is. So, in conclusion, everybody, I went to jail for 3 days. Completely unrelated to these jokes. 100% unrelated to these jokes. I went to jail for 3 days. I got pulled over coming out of a McDonald's drive-thru at 2:30 in the morning after the Super Bowl, and somehow the cops cracked the case that I'd been drinking. Very, very good cops in this town. So I got cuffed and taken away. My buddy was sitting in the passenger seat of my car. The cop walks over and he like taps on the window with a flashlight. He goes, "Son, are you sober enough to get this vehicle home?" And my buddy goes, "Sir, until you said something, I didn't realize I was in a car."